This is your morning in 8 minutes, and as you are getting ready to head out the door, grab the umbrella.
On standby, Heather joins us with your first alert forecast for how much rain we can expect. Hey, Heather.
Hey guys, I know a lot of us are hoping for it to be at their house, right? We all selfishly want their, lawn garden taken care of. Kind of more of a generalized look at our area. I do think most of us are in this half an inch to an inch of total rainfall over the course of a few days. So kind of almost taking turns. Some of us collect more though. You can even see a generalized heavier rainfall over the Smokies. So when I break it down more fine tune in that first alert rainfall forecast where you live, this is where we can get some of that pooling, ponding, even some isolated runoff issues where parts of Knox County can spike up into that 1 to 2. So we'll get some pockets of heavy rainfall starting today, running through tomorrow. You can see some of those pockets of heavier rain zoomed in here from the valley to the edge of the plateau, catching a couple of those pockets as well. Very heavy rain at the Tennessee-Kentucky line. Into far northeast Tennessee, I think you're in that more quarter to a half an inch with isolated higher amounts, but definitely hitting the mountain tops with a few inches. So that would then be running downstream over the course of a couple of days.
All right, Heather, thanks so much. Well, this morning, a new resource is opening its doors, focusing on helping kids here in East Tennessee.
East Tennessee Children's Hospital cutting the ribbon on their new Neuroscience Center. That's where we find our Aaron Rogers this morning.
Aaron, that ribbon cutting happening in just over half an hour.
Yeah, it's super exciting here, guys. I mean, this plan has been in the works for 2 years now. I just spoke with President and CEO of the hospital, Matt Schaefer, and he was talking to me about how much better this is going to be for parents because a lot of these services are used at the same time, such as neurodiagnostics, testing for EEGs, rehabilitation, everything like that is all a lot of the time sharing patients. So having it all under one roof, he said, is going to be amazing. Now, today, I thought this was really cute. I wanted to share. They're giving all of the patients who come in today little capes because they said everybody who will be at this center is going to be a superhero. And I just thought that was precious and I had to share with you guys. But what we're hearing today is that, I mean, everybody here is really excited for this finally to be off of the ground. They've been running off of fundraising dollars at East Tennessee Children's, and this is really just a step in the right direction. So coming up, we are going to give you a live look at the ribbon cutting, and I'll also be live in the CW at 7 o'clock as well, giving you another inside look about what to expect this morning, guys.
All right, Aaron, that's exciting stuff. Get that cape on. Union County 911 is asking the city of Maynardville for $15,000 to continue dispatching calls to the city.
Yeah, the city says if they did not pay, it was possible that they wouldn't be provided that service by the county. Folks at the 911 center say they've completely restructured their staffing, adding on more leadership, and are in need of updating current technology. And while they say it's an inconvenience to now have to pay, it was a necessary step for public safety. Now, no one will have to pay more in taxes to get this done. It just means the city of Maynardville going to have to get a little bit more creative in how they spend their money. The city of Plainville and Union County also paying just under $6,000 for them, an annual fee that's expected to be finalized there next month. Well, a major source of funding to help folks in East Knoxville was eliminated by the president's spending bill.
Last year, the federal government was giving the city $42 million for its Reconnecting Knoxville project. It's aimed to reconnect East Knoxville with downtown using greenways and new transportation pathways. Since the president's bill was passed, though, we're told that grant program is eliminating the money for the project. Now, Ben Bentley with the Knoxville CDC says they have not received official notice of the funding withdrawal, but recognizes the impact of the decision and how it will affect the city. He goes on to say KCDC will look for other grant opportunities to fund this project. Some good news if you drive on Middlebrook Pike.
Knoxville City Council approving some upgrades to traffic signals at their meeting last night. This means the city plans to use a high-speed fiber optic communications network that connects 23 intersection signals. The city says the technology will allow for real-time adjustments to traffic lights to improve traffic flow. Construction expected to begin this fall and will be done in the winter of 2027. They plan to do this along other major roads in the city as well.
And more good news for our state's future. Our state TCAP testing results are in, and education officials say they're seeing improvements across all subjects. These come from the recent TCAP tests. They show gains in English, math went up in every grade level. There were noticeable increases as well for science and social studies. A new coal mine coming to East Tennessee.
The federal government approving the mine on Bryson Mountain in Claiborne County. Officials say this will strengthen America's energy independence and create local jobs. We're told the mine will produce just about 2 million tons of coal over the next 10 years. Hurricane Creek Mining is authorized to surface mine several coal seams on about 635 acres through different methods.
And happening today, Knox County will unveil a replacement statue in Strickland Park. You'll remember the original bronze statue of two children reading a book was stolen last year. It was never found. The county's Community Action Committee immediately started to raise money to fund a replacement statue. They pulled together more than $7,000 for a new one, and now they're going to unveil it. The ceremony today happening at 3 o'clock at the park, just off Asheville Highway. We're also going to be talking to Mayor Glenn Jacobs, who will be at this event. He's going to join us tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the CW Knoxville. Well, have you been wanting to plan that European vacation, but just getting a passport is an inconvenience?
Well, the folks over at Beard Middle want to help you out and get the ball rolling. Today and tomorrow, they're hosting a passport fair. So you'll need to apply before you go and then bring those completed forms to the event. That's along with your passport photos, any fee it'll cost you, and proof of citizenship. Both fairs start at 7:30 and run till 2:30. We have links for all the information you need inside your WVLT News app.
Getting out the door, we want to get a check of your first alert traffic with Olivia Kelfie.
Yeah, guys, it is nice and pretty nice, I guess, out there on the roads. If you're heading out right now, not tracking any issues. I-75 at Merchant Drive, you can see traffic moving in those north and southbound lanes. We'll take another look. 640 at Western Avenue. Overall, not tracking any issues. So we are up to speed. If you have somewhere you need to be early this morning, that is some good news. You see the green, see the movement.
5 minutes to 7, stepping out the door with an umbrella for later. Again, right now, it's, well, pretty similar to what we've been seeing, right? It's hazy, it's humid. It's a warm morning. Temperatures ranging from right at 70 to upper 60s, Tennessee, Kentucky line plateau, low to mid 70s. For many of you as you walk out the door now, clouds are just starting to flow in. The humidity is already firmly in place, so we combine that. That's what will start creating some spotty rain over the next few hours. Just spotty rain and storms becoming more scattered this afternoon. Also, I think the valley can make it to near 90. More downpours and storms kind of rumbling through to end of the day. Well, we'll end the week with a few storms at times as well. Tomorrow, seeing that scattered coverage midday and afternoon. Friday, seeing it more so, a few storms in the afternoon to evening. And then we stick with that spotty, steamy story into next week. Say that 10 times fast. I'll be tracking all that out for you coming up at 7 on the CW.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Join us over on the CW Knoxville. We're tracking more help that's coming to Cobb County more than 9 months after Helene. We're breaking it all down. We hope you join us on this Wednesday morning. Have a good one.